Hi, welcome to my Artcasters Forum, my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. For thumbs up, like, thumbs down to dislike. Do not forget to press the bells button, and that way you're notified when a new video is uploaded or when I go live. Subscribe by pressing the red button on the left or on the right of your screen. And do not forget to always leave a comment, and that way we keep the conversation rolling. Thank you very much for joining me today. Well, it's hot news. It's been confirmed. Splitsville in celebritydom. Yvonne Jegede, it's been confirmed that via her Instagram channel that she and her husband, a rapper turned an actor, Abounce Fawole, they were both married 2 years ago. They married on this 14th of February 2017 in midst of close family and friends and some of our colleagues. It was a very simple but beautiful, romantic, meaningful wedding for both of them. And during the 2 periods they've been together in marriage, she's had a beautiful baby son. Rumors have been going that the marriage is a bit rocky and it's not been going well, but no parties, none of them, Abounce or Yvonne, did confirm come out to say that they are no more together. But it's been confirmed now via her Instagram account. She's taken her, marriage name, which is Fawole. She's taken it out of her account, and it's now called I am Yvonne Jegede. And so that kind of like made social media rolling and buzzing with, oh, the split is really being confirmed, but not that she has really come out to say they are no more together. From what I can read here, I will read that to you. It says, Yvonne Jegede removes husband's name from her Instagram handle. It looks like the marriage between Yvonne Jegede and Kunle Fawole has collapsed. It took the decision a few hours after the news broke that she dedicated her son on Sunday, February 2019, which was yesterday, and he was absent. We all know that when a married couple do have a baby and they go to church to dedicate the baby, both parents are always present for a baby's christening and dedication. That is traditional, is something that is done. I have never been to a baby's christening or dedication where one of the parents is absent, except the parent is a single parent. Maybe a mother goes into the church with her family and close friends to dedicate her baby, and she and the father of the baby are no longer together. These are exceptional cases, but where a couple, they are a married couple, and they are having a baby dedication, they do both go to dedicate the baby together. But according to reports, Abounce was not there at his baby son's dedication, which made tongues wrangling and rolling, And so towards the end of the day yesterday, she's taking the name of her husband, Fawole, out of her Instagram account to, if you check her Instagram account, it's now I am Yvonne Jegede, and that's just it. And obviously that has confirmed the rumor. According to what the reports are saying, is that Oluwole Fawole Abounce is saying that he is not 100% sure him being the father of their baby son. He wants a paternity. He's not sure, 100% sure of the paternity of their baby son. And it hurts. It really hurts, because I know some time ago we had a similar incident between Mike Ezuronye. Sorry if I cannot pronounce his name properly. Ezuronye, a well-known, good-looking, handsome, seasoned Nollywood actor, with his wife, when they had an albino baby, and he said they didn't have albino in the family, and he wanted a paternity test and a DNA test. Well, that's another story. Now, this is another one with Abounce, who is saying that he's not 100% sure of the paternity of the baby. It hurts that that aspect of the story within their marriage issues right now, that has to come out in public, because I would have thought that is something they would have discussed privately. And if he wasn't sure of the paternity of the baby, they could have gone to the hospital privately and done that test privately, and just split privately, and do everything they needed to do, and made that decision, which would have been best for both of them, and most important of all, the baby. Beautiful baby. It must be about between 4 or 6 months. She just recently had a baby. That was just before Christmas, few months before Christmas in 2018. It hurts, because I think, and I thought that both of them really suited each other. Two dark-skinned, beautiful African Nigerian people. Black is beautiful. They were both in the same entertainment industry, so they understood the industry they were both into, in and out. And I thought that they could have made that work. And it's unfortunate that it hasn't worked out the way one would have anticipated. And it's unfortunate that they have a new baby and the parents are not going to be together. They might be together and work things out and be friends for the sake of the baby. But when I say be together in one home, this is my family, this is my home, this is my husband, this is my wife, this is our baby, and the baby knows this is my daddy and this is my mommy. A proper, traditional home. I would have thought that they would have worked around that. And it's so unfortunate to see another new marriage, professional couple, people who make us laugh in our living rooms, who make us smile. And they had a wedding. They had their beautiful wedding just on the 14th of February, which is just barely 2 years old. Yeah, it is 2 years old. Just a few days back, when marriage was 2 years. And they're no longer together. It really, really does hurt. It just makes me wonder, has it got to do with the climate in Nigeria right now? Has it got to do with the profession? What's the issue? Why are young couples these days, more and more young couple, they don't necessarily have to be in the entertainment industry, not holding on to that marriage and just splitting up? Why? It's the marriage breakup within the African community, but home and here in abroad is really, really growing. It's growing so fast. We're not able to tolerate each other anymore. We're just splitting. Why are they not working it out? Couldn't they have sorted it out through a marriage counselor? Couldn't they have seen a pastor? I think there are so many ways that you could work on your marriage. Could it be the career took over? Could it be career took over the commitment to stay as a married couple? Was one not accepting that they had to? I don't know. I don't know what I can say right now. I don't know. It hurts. I love Yvonne Jegede from the very first time years back, and I saw her at Two-Face Idibia's video that broke the global record, African Queen, African woman. When I saw her in the video, I thought, oh, that's a very pretty lady. And then she went on to go into the entertainment industry, to be much more precise, grace this screens in our living room acting. She's been a very good actress. She has been able to interpret the roles, the character she plays. She's very versatile. She plays numerous roles and she plays it very, very well. And she never seems to age. She's always been able to keep her form, her body and everything. And one thing I loved about her is that she never changed her skin color. Her skin color was like a midnight velvet, it's smooth chocolate. And she glows. The same applies to her husband. And it's unfortunate that when you see two young couples who are so good looking, who are so well seasoned and well known in their job, who are very professional, are not able to make the marriage work. What is going on? The same thing applies here in England. We are not able to tolerate each other anymore in marriages. You've got so many single parent out there. You got so many, both men and women. Some men are like, no, I'm not going to get married. I don't want to live with any woman anymore. I will have a girlfriend. She come and visit me. She goes home. I go to visit her. She goes home. I don't want to be married. It's like people are losing their faith. More and more people are losing their faith in marriage. Marriage is a good thing. We are not saying that if some people, marriage really works for them. They struggle it out. They battle it out and they stay and they enjoy it because it's for life. They took that oath of marriage between God and man, and they keep to it for better, for worse, in sickness and in death they stay. It's wonderful, it's beautiful. And then you have some people that they can't hold it together for whatever reason. I'm not judging them because every problem is different, every couple is different, every marriage is different. It has to see that, you see a lot of people splitting up, a lot of young people splitting up. They've got this beautiful wedding, and then before you know it, they're not together. I've always said this thing. I've always said it. I've always believed in it, and I've always said it for years and years and years. I always said it that it is not about the list of people. It's not about the caliber of people you got in your wedding list. It's not the amount of people that are coming to your wedding. It's not how big that wedding is. It's not about the ashobi or the clothes. It's not about the suit. It's not about the wedding dress. It's not about the cake. It's about, marriage is about when you take the suit off, when you take your wedding dress off and all the guests are gone and you're sitting together in your bedroom and you're alone. That's when the marriage starts. And some people are so fascinated by, oh, I want this wedding, I want that type of wedding. There's nothing wrong with it. But I think the first thing a married couple, a couple who are about to get married, what they should be thinking about, what is most important is after the guests are gone, when we are together, that is our marriage. Because you will go through tests. The first 7 years, you're going to go through a lot of tests. It's tough. It's an institution. You don't stop learning in your marriage. You learn every day. Because that's when all the ugly claws that you all hidden inside you when you were courting, that's when it all comes out. And then it tests you to see how tolerant you both are, to each other. That's what marriage is all about. It's not about the wedding dress. It's not about the name, the label. It's not about how big or how expensive. It's about when everybody is gone, you take off that wedding dress, you take off your suit, you take off all the jewelry and all the makeup, and you're sitting together and no one is there. That's when your marriage starts. That's when the challenges, that's when the test starts. You've got to hold it together. Some people just say the vows, for better, for worse, but they don't really actually know what it means. They just say it. They say it like it's supposed to be what he said. So we need God. We need God. We need God. Black families need to come together more. We need to hold on to our marriages. Our marriages are marriages, black marriages. Our marriages is the foundation of a good tomorrow. Good marriages is the foundation of our children. Is the basis. It's a good foundation for our children. Is the good for tomorrow. Is the good future of our tomorrow. You know, we need to stay together as Black people. We need to be united. We need to come together. We need to speak to people, professionals, if need be. Don't ignore any problems you're having in your marriage. If you don't want to speak to any relative, fine, you don't have to. You don't want to speak to your pastor, fine, you don't have to. Book an appointment with a professional marriage counselor and go for the counseling lessons and your appointments and work on it. Marriage is a good thing. It really hurts me when I see and read in the paper how a celebrity, they got married and in less than a year or 2 years they are no longer together. He's bitching her up somewhere with in a newspaper somewhere, and she's bitching him up somewhere in another newspaper, and it really hurts. It really, really hurt. I hope Yvonne Jegede and Abounce will be able to make this marriage work, because sometimes you never can say never. You never know. People split and come back together. I just hope they make this marriage work. I hope they come together for the sake of the love they share together, for the sake of that vow, and for the sake of that baby. That baby is too innocent, is too young not to have the parents together. It's too early. And I feel that they got to be together. You know, I pray they should be able to work things out and let them find love and find a common ground where they could work it out. But in a case where the marriage is abusive, where there is no respect, where there is no common ground, you're being abused, you're not giving love. It could be from any side of them. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just saying if it's a marriage where there is abuse and things are not working, they don't see eye to eye, they don't have a common platform, they don't have a common ground, they don't relate to each other. I think it would be best for them to split up and be friends and not think about themselves and let the anger go, but come together as friends and as parents and play the role as a parent in such a positive way for the sake of the baby, because that baby needs that from both of them. I'm an advocate. I always say, when you are experiencing abuse in your relationship, when you're not being appreciated, you have no business being in that relationship. Take your bag and walk out. But in case of this marriage between Yvonne Jegede and Abounce Fawole, we don't know what really happened, but it was just confirmed that in the christening of and baby dedication of their son yesterday in Lagos, in Lekki, he was not there. And then she took off his name from her Instagram account. And so that kind of like confirmed that they were not together, not that any one of them came out physically to actually confirm it. But I just hope both of them will work things out together for the sake of that baby. They might not necessarily have to be married. They might not necessarily have to stay under the same roof, but be friends for the sake of that baby, because that baby is so fragile. He's just too innocent. He needs that foundation. This is the early stage of his life right now, and he needs that foundation. He needs the parents together. He needs both of them together. So I just want to say, you could always leave your thoughts by leaving your comment. It is really, really important. We keep the conversation rolling. Don't forget to subscribe by pushing the red button on the left, on the right of your screen. thumbs up and thumbs down for like or dislike, and press the gray bell button for notifications. In that way, when I go live or upload a new video, you'll be notified and you'll be able to participate. Thank you very much from Adcasters Forum. Bye-bye.